Hey guys, this is Scott over at the Versatile Guitarist. In this video, I want to show you what I think are 5 of the most beautiful and most fun to play South American waltzes. Okay, all of these waltzes are in minor keys. We got the key of A minor, E minor, and D minor. Those are the most common keys you can play on the guitar. And what makes these, I guess you could say, South American is that they're in minor keys using the harmonic minor scale a lot. And number 5 is from the great Brazilian guitarist Baden-Powell. This one's called Valsa sem nome, which means waltz without a name. What I like about it is very slow and free, and it has this minor major 7th sound in it, which is very like James Bondy and mysterious. Check it out, Valsa sem nome. Number 4 is a beautiful, beautiful waltz in E minor from Dilermando Reyes, another Brazilian guitar composer. This one really features a 9th over this E minor chord. Really beautiful melody, whereas the Baden-Powell song had the minor major 7th. Check it out. Se ela perguntar. Number 3 is written by the granddaddy of South American waltzes, Antonio Lauro. He was from Venezuela and wrote these incredible Venezuelan waltzes. This one's Vals Venezolano, Venezuelan Waltz, number 2. Notice how there's kind of a different interval happening that kind of is the feature note of each of these songs. Like we had a G sharp with an A minor chord over the first one, which is a major 7th. That gives us the sound of a minor major 7th. But for the second waltz, we had a 9th over that E minor chord, kind of a different sound. The Antonio Lauro waltz had an A note over an E minor chord, and that gives us a sound of a 4th or an 11th, which is really another interesting sound. That they all have kind of a different mood and flavor because of that main interval over the main chord. And number 2 is called Waltz Number 3, Opus 8 by the great guitar composer Agustin Barrios. He wrote a ton of awesome waltzes. This one's in drop D, and this is hard to play. What's so great about this, what I think is so cool, is all the different intricate moving voices, like not just the melody note and the low bass note, but the notes in between are kind of shifting every single beat. It's really nice. Check this one out. Waltz Number 3, Opus 8. I think is the #1 most beautiful and most fun to play South American waltz is called Pika Pika. This one we don't have an author for. If you know who wrote this, let me know in the comments. You'll also see the title Quiero ser tu sombra, I want to be your shadow, as the name for the song. But really, I looked this up a million times and it really seems like nobody knows who wrote this. This one is really awesome though, and it has something in the B section that's really interesting and that we hear a lot of. We actually heard it a little bit in the B section of the Antonio Lauro Waltz, and that's called a vertical hemiola. That's where we have alternating 6/8 and 3/4 on top of each other. If you're familiar with the Guajira, we have 6/8 and then 3/4, where we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. But what's happening in the B section also of Pika Pika is it's happening on top of each other at the same time. So we're going like this in the upper voice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in the bass, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Really interesting, and that's what makes this so fun to play. Check this one out, Pika Pika. Those are my top 5 favorite South American waltzes. There's so much great music from South America. You should really check out the composers from these waltzes. They wrote so much awesome music for guitar, music that I think every nylon string guitarist should be familiar with. And if you're into South American top 5 lists, check out my top 5 bossa novas. Se ella perguntar. Perguntar. Baden-Powell? Baden-Powell? The Baden, 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 Baden. Okay, but for reals.